Are you ready? Are you ready? This is the Britax. Be ready.
Now to the main event. The Be Ready goes from a single to a double, which is fabulous. Parents having their second kid or having twins is going to love this feature. You can buy the second seat. This is sold separately. This is the second seat, and it is an inline seat. It's going to turn your stroller into an inline double stroller. It is very, very easy to attach. All you have to do is slide it in these holes, and it snaps down like that. And what I absolutely love is this seat reclines. That is different than the other strollers out there. It actually has 3 recline positions, including flat. So your newborn can go down here. So you can actually accommodate 2 newborns with this stroller. And you might think that this stroller seat is a little bit smaller than the top one, and it is. It's shorter, but it's actually wider. It is a 13-inch seat, but it does have a shorter seat back. The seat back is 18 inches, and it has a 22-inch measurement from seat back to the top of the canopy. This second seat has a weight capacity of 35 pounds. We put the top of the weight in there. Our little tester's 3 years old and 35 pounds. As you can see, he fits in the stroller seat perfectly. His head does brush the canopy, but he is not squished. It has that same 5-point harness with the hard-to-do buckle, so it does keep him in place. And what we love is the stability of this stroller in doubles mode. It is made so well that our 3-year-old can climb into this bottom seat with the top seat empty, and it does not flip over. That is fabulous. Another stroller can't figure that one out. So as you can see, he's climbing in, and the stroller is still sturdy as can be, even with just his weight in the back seat. The seat reclines easily with one hand. It has a one-handed lever on the top here, and it has 3 positions. That is considered all the way flat, halfway up, and all the way upright. It also has that head pad to keep your little rear rider comfy. As you can see, this is a lower seat. It is lower to the ground, but if you have your child in the harness correctly and secure, they're not going to be able to touch these wheels. Especially, they even have wheel guards, but it's not going to matter because they're not going to be able to touch them. And as you can see, their feet goes into the basket. Now, our older child, 3 years old, top of the weight capacity, his legs are in the basket, but I still have room. I can still fit my diaper bag at the front of that basket and access it through the front. So it is a huge basket, and you're not going to be sacrificing your, basket real estate with your child in this lower seat. The second seat is even complete with a canopy and a peekaboo window, same mesh window that allows air to circulate through this lower seat as well, and it has that great magnetic closure, so you're not going to disturb your baby in there. Now the lower seat only faces forward. It's not a reversible seat. The maneuverability with both seats, it's very, very good. I had a 5-year-old up top here and a 1-year-old down here, and I was still able to maneuver it one-handed, which was great. I got it over grass, not a problem. And the only thing I would change is this handle again. If it telescoped out farther, that would be great, because the taller parents might hit their shin or their thigh on this lower seat with a long stride. So that would be a great change if Britax did that. Now what I love about the second seat is I can leave it attached when I'm folding it, so it's so convenient. All you have to do is lock it. Now you're going to move this stroller seat. You're going to fold it in, and there's a button right here. You're going to push up, and that's going to put it into the fold position. Then put back your canopy, lift up, and fold the stroller just like you normally would. And as you can see, it folds with that second seat into a standing fold. Now here's the problem. This canopy, as you can see, the canopy is resting on the ground, so be careful where you fold it, because that could leave a very dirty canopy on the second seat. So that would be one minor complaint. As you can see, the canopy is longer than the handle, so the handle is not actually resting on the ground. And again, that lock isn't probably going to stay locked every time with the second seat attached. So that would need a little bit more attention. Unfolding it, just open it up, lift your second seat into place, and there you go, you got your double back. In singles mode, but just the taller seats, the stroller weighs in at 28 pounds, which is average for a full-size stroller. If you have the seat, both seats attached, it weighs in at a heavy 36 pounds. Yes, it is heavy. It's going to be quite, you're going to need some muscle to get this in and out of your trunk. So just so that you know, if you want to lighten the load a bit, it's very, very easy to pop both seats off. The chassis only weighs 20 pounds. Put everything in your trunk separately. So that is the weight of the Be Ready. And one additional thing we should let you know is that it is a lower seat, so you're going to be bending down to get your child in and out of there. As you can see, it's not too hard, but just remember, you're going to be bending down quite far. Now let's talk about versatility on the Be Ready. This has 14 different configurations that you can do from singles mode all the way to doubles mode. This is one of the configurations. You can do 2 stroller seats. You can do a bassinet and a car seat. 2 car seats, 2 seats. There are a lot of different options. Now, you can't do 2 bassinets, but you can do 2 car seats, so it's going to be perfect for twins. You can even recline both seats at the same time. So if you have 2 little nappers, that goes all the way back, and this one goes back, and neither one is in the way of the other. You can also reverse this top seat, and be careful with it though, because you're going to need to put this footrest all the way up. So you're going to want to not have a very large kid in the seat because they're going to kick the other one in the face. So that would be bad. So if you had that one recline and this one recline, you can also do that setup with small baby. Now we're just going to show you a couple key configurations. With the bassinet, now the bassinet can only go on this top space. You cannot put this on the lower space. And as you can see, there is not a lot of room down here. So what they did is that they gave you these extension pieces, and the extension pieces, so the bassinet isn't going to go like that when you have that lower seat. You're going to put in these extension bars, one on each side, and that's going to move the bassinet even farther from the second seat. So you are able to have a child in this seat comfortably. So this is the way to do it with a bassinet and one in the lower seat. And if you have it fully reclined, then there's plenty of room. Now in this lower position, you can get this car seat adapter. It's the lower car seat adapter. It is sold separately, but this is going to allow you to put a car seat on the bottom. Now you could turn this stroller into a double stroller without buying the second seat if you don't really want to at the beginning. You could just get the lower car seat adapter and put your car seat on the bottom. This is the chaperone, and as you can see, you're going to snap it right in to the car seat adapter. And that's going to allow me to have one infant here and one infant here. So if I didn't want to do 2 car seats, I could do this configuration for twins, which is great. Another great setup is if you have a larger child that's going to be a little bit larger than the bottom seat of, maybe 40 pounds. You can put your larger child up here, and the infant car seat can go down here. So you could choose to do an infant in the car seat or in the second seat, which is, the versatility of the stroller is awesome. So if you want a stroller that goes from single to double and back to single again, let's say one child gets, too old and wants to walk, this stroller is going to give you complete versatility. Here's a quick variety of all the different configurations that are available for this stroller. We really like the Be Ready. We like the fact that it has the large canopy. The seat is large and roomy, even fits our 5-year-old. The basket, gigantic. And it has these wheels that go over all terrain rather well. And we love the fact that you can pick and choose to what your configuration, to how many kids you have, because you have 2 or 1 with you at that time. We like the adjustable handlebar. Now, we wish it came out a little bit for taller parents and for when it's in doubles mode. You can make it a pram with the bassinet. You can do 2 car seats. You can even have the second seat and fold it all at the same time. So the Be Ready, it's just all around fun. And this is the review of the Britax Be Ready by Holly Schultz of BabyGizmo.com. For the most up-to-date news and reviews, check out my blog at RatedByMom.com.